how did each of you overcome maybe some hindrances of being able to play in your own life? I know I didn't give that to you ahead of time, so if you want to skip it, that's fine. But is there anything that you found that be helpful that you could give as advice to our audience about how to become more playful as an adult?
Okay, so I think that is a conscious choice that you have to make. And I think with just everything else, you're running a business, when you're homeschooling, you're doing the things you need to do. And if play is what you need to do to help your kids learn, then you make a conscious decision to do that. And then you figure out how you're going to do it. And there are some people who are just so serious and they never want to play, and they'll have a harder time. I'm fortunate, the school that we were running, which we also have a clinic here in Atlanta, that's all we do with these kids is play. And it really does make a difference. And if you know that you're playing and you know that it's going to help them to learn, you just do it. If we thought that being serious and drilling the math facts until they were, then you do that. Well, that's how we taught our kids, but that's not how you're supposed to teach your kids when you're doing it. So it's just it's a commitment you make, I think.
It's just a lot more enjoyable to play than to
exactly
grind away, and it works so much better. If you represent data in humorous image form, everybody, the learning disabled child of any sort, they all learn better and have more fun doing it. And so it's the way to go. We've all had our history of how we arrived at this, but I'm a developmental optometrist, and studying the development of visual function, and I don't mean seeing, I mean mind seeing, seeing with one's mind.
Yeah.
That brought me naturally into the field of education, and so that's how we ended up in this sort of one foot in each land. I'm an eye doctor, but the application of my knowledge is really in the field of education more than optometry, and so it's kind of a funny mix. But it really is how well can you see with your mind. I like to use the Sherlock Holmes analogy. Sherlock Holmes spots a little tiny signal from the environment, a bit of clay on a guy's shoe or something, and up pops this enormous amount of imagery that tells the whole tale of the case, and he solves it. And really, that's what education is about. Education is about expanding the imagery of meaning from tinier and tinier clues from the environment. And when you think about reading, that's what it is. There are these little marks on a page. The real goal is the creation of imagery.
Exactly. Otherwise, the comprehension does not happen. Exactly.
Right. And so we have to keep aware of what we're really doing here. We're trying to spark that most powerful aspect of human consciousness, which is imagery. And imagery is the vehicle by which we travel through time and space. We think our way into the past and into the future through imagery. So we need to hone
So Dr.
that
Alysia,
skill.
you had something to add to that?
Well, I think about my education personally from, a child, even through higher education, and the teachers or the classes or the content that was taught in the most playful and fun way is the stuff that I personally remember. And I can't even really say other than it was just fun and the teacher made it enjoyable, that's why I remember it so well. And I mean, that plays directly into how the brain functions too. It's like if you have some sort of fun, playful connection to the material, it embeds it further into your memory. So
yes.